lost a lot of money in buying life insurance products they don't understand. So make sure you understand how insurance works and price, because the cost of insurance is always charged to you. Know what insurance product suitably answers your financial needs. Marami po kasi sa atin ang bumibili ng mga life insurances na hindi ko talaga naiintindihan. So dito po natin nire-repeat ang lahat na dapat po ay inaalam mo paano ba magtrabaho, paano ba nag-work si life insurance. Ito nga ba ang bagay sa akin? Ano nga bang insurance ang bagay sa pangangailangan ko? So dapat po naiintindihan natin yan, dahil ang life insurance, ang insurances is always charged to you. Lagi ho yung naka-charge sa iyong pinambabayan. Okay. So there are two life cycles in our lives. Yung bata tayo at yung tayo po ay matanda na. Yung bata tayo, napakarami yung nating responsibilidad. Nandiyan po yung pagkakaroon ng sufficient na income to pay for all of our expenses, multiple and various utang, ang ating pong mga mortgage, renta, pang-araw-araw na gastusin, kainin, paying for your children's education. Lahat ho yan ay responsibilidad mo habang bata ka. Pag ikaw ho ba ay tumanda, may mga pangangailangan ka pa rin? Of course, Pag ikaw ay tumanda, hindi ka na nagtatrabaho, may mga pangangailangan ka pa rin. Nandyan po yung mas kailangan mo ng mas maraming pera para po sa lahat ng iyong mga expenses. Bakit? Hindi ka na kumikita retired ka na. Pero hindi ho umaalis ang ating mga gastusin. Nandyan pa rin ho, kailangan mo kumain. Kailangan mo ng tirahan. Di ba? Yung ating pong pumapasok na pensyon ay kulang. Yung mga maintenance, medication, yung mga katulong mo, caregiver mo. Diyan po yung mga panahon na tayo ay walang ginagawa. You want to travel, leisure, panibagong hobby, di ba? Day-to-day expenses. At sana po, during these times, we are now interest. Ang mga ginagastos mo ay nagagaling na lamang po dun sa interest. Kita ng pera mo. So, these are the two cycles in our lives. The thing is, sa ating pong cycle ng buhay natin na ito, meron po tayong tinatawag na the two ifs in our life. Solutions to the two ifs in our life. What if you die too soon? Kunin ka ni Lord ng maaga? Who's gonna take care of your family? Diba ikaw, yung maraming responsibilidad, who's gonna take care of all of that? Ang solusyon po, life insurance. Dahil wala ka pang ipon, kailangan po may life insurance ka. Kasi marami kang inakong bayarin. Kasunod po, what if you live too long? Paano kung ikaw ay matagal kang kunin ni Lord? Di ba? Who's gonna take care of yourself? Hindi ka na nagtatrabaho, wala ka nang kita. Who's gonna take care of you? Doon po pumapasok yung dapat may investment ka. Para pag hindi mo na kayang magtrabaho or wala ka nang makuhang trabaho because you of old age, you have investments that pays for your everyday expenses. So ladies and gentlemen, the two ifs in our life must be handled and prepared for. So, nandito po tayo sa life insurance. Ano ba ang mga types ng life insurance? There are two. There's the bundled insurance and the unbundled insurance. The bundled insurance is what we call a pure insurance plus cash value. Para kang may piggy bank, para kang may alkansya sa loob ng life insurance mo. Example, whole life, endowment, insurance policies with cash value or mga VUL. Those are what we call bundled insurance. Now, there's another type of insurance, an unbundled insurance. Basically, it is a pure insurance or a term insurance with a separate PDF. So, let's discuss it. A bundled insurance, bundled life insurance, for example, whole life insurance with cash value. It is basically having a life insurance from the day that you get approved all the way to the age of 99. Every single year you're paying for that. All the way to the age of 99. Maturity is in the age of 99. Therefore, ang iyong binabayaran po kada taon ay pumapasok po doon sa cost ng insurance mo. But time will come na bayaran na ang cost of insurance mo. Therefore, yung binabayad mo kada taon ay pumapasok na po sa loob ng alkansya. So yung loob ng alkansya ay lalago. In the first few years, years, wala pa akong laman si Alcansya. Kasi, ang binabayaran po, yung mismong 1 million na death benefit mo. Kung ang pinag-uusapan nun natin is 1 million death benefit lamang. Pwede itong mas malaki. No? Pero pinag-uusapan natin dito is example is 1 million. So, wala pa akong laman ng Alcansya mo na pupunta lang po doon sa pagbayad ng iyong death benefit na 1 million. In the next following years, let's just say na may pumasok na, pakonti-konti, nagsisimula ng lumago ang laman ng Alcansya mo, may naipon ka na 200,000 pesos doon. Doon sa 200,000 mo, covered ka ng 1 million. What if kung bigla kang kunin ni Lord? May laman ng 200,000 ang iyong Alcansya. Alam niyo po, yung 200,000 plus dadagdagan po ni life insurance company na 800,000, yan ho yung 1 million na ibabayad kay beneficiary mo. Kung wala pang laman ang iyong Alcansya, tulad dito sa kaliwa, 0 pa ang cash value niya. Kung kunin ka ni Lord, 1 million ang buong ibabayad ni life insurance company. Kasi binigyan ka niya ng policy, may life insurance ka. Pero habang tumatagal, nagkakaroon na po ng ipon ng Alcansya mo. Dahil lahat ng sobra, pumapasok lang doon at nagkaka-interest po yun kada taon. So umabot na ako ng 600,000. Kung kinuha ka ni Lord dito, 600,000 po manggagaling doon sa Alcansya mo, 400,000 lang ay dadagdag ni life insurance company. Time will come, sa tagal po, dahil hanggang 99 years old kang nagbabayad, time will come, may 1 million ka ng laman doon sa cash value mo. Yung 1 million na laman sa cash value mo, yun na po ang magbabayad kay beneficiary mo. Wala nang idadagdag si life insurance company pag ikaw ho ay kinuha ni Lord. Why? May pondo ka na ng 1 million eh. So, ang cash surrender value, you will lose your protection coverage if you touch the savings before maturity. What if kung halimbawa may 200,000 dyan, gusto kong kunin, gusto kong gamitin na ang 200,000. Pag ginawa mo po yun, ika-cancel na nila ang policy mo. Kung ikaw naman ho ay mangungutang dyan sa 200,000 o sa 600,000 o sa 1 million mo, gusto mong utangin muna, o utangin ka nila, pero may malaking interest mo at kailangan balik mo ang pondo. Okay? Decreasing coverage risk. Hanggang lumalaki ang iyong pondo, lumiliit po ang risk na ibabayad ni life insurance company. Pero hindi lumiliit ang iyong binabayad na premium. Bakit? Kasi yung premium napupunta lang doon sa cash value mo. Right? And then it matures on the age of 99. So pag na-outlive mo, umabot ka ng 100 years old, then, and only then, that you can have access to your cash value na hindi ka nila i-charge. Right? Next ay ang ating endowment. So, ano si endowment? Endowment at the age of 65. So basically po, endowment at the age of 65 is exactly the same as how a whole life policy works. The only difference is, it doesn't have to wait to the age of 65, age of 90. It is only up to the age of 65 maturity na. So ibig sabihin, dahil mas maikli po, mas mahal. Kasi mas mabilis mo dapat maabot ang cash value eh. So mas mahal na po ang presyo. No? Times 2, if not even more. So same as bundled, whole life, cash surrender value, loan charge, decreasing coverage risk. The big difference is double the cost of premium. Since the maturity is earlier than that, then naturally the cost of it is double. No? Early maturity usually at the age of 65. So very expensive dahil nga maaga itong mag-mature. Okay. So that's why if you see a lot of people po na gumagawa sila ng kanilang endowment kasi pinupondohan talaga nila ang kanilang makukuha na pera by the time na mag-age 65 sila. Kasi yun lang ho ang panahon na pwede mong kunin ang, dahil na-outlive mo ang iyong policy, then pwede mo na hong kunin ang laman ng iyong cash value. So, ginagamit nila as kanilang retirement. Right? So, ito naman ang ating unbundled term insurance, no, with a separate PDF. We call it the buy term invested difference, BTID. So, basically, sa unang taon, ngayon, nag-apply ka, na-approve ka, 1 million ang death benefit mo. All the way to the age or to the maturity date. Dahil term ito, maikli lang ho ang oras. But all the way from now to the maturity date, ikaw ho ay covered ng 1 million pesos coming from the company, no, the life insurance company. At kung ano man po ang iyong ilagay sa iyong savings account, which is we call PDF, kung ano man ho ang idadagdag mo, mula maliit hanggang umakyat ng umakyat ng umakyat. Kung halimbawa, dito ka kukunin, may 6,000 ang laman ng iyong PDF. Pag kinuha ka ni Lord, 1 million plus the 6,000 na makukuha ng beneficiary. Kung dito ka kinuha, may 400,000 ka na sa pondo mo, no, sa alkansya mo. Kinuha ka ni Lord, 1 million plus the 400,000 po ang makukuha ni beneficiary. Kung dito ka kinuha ni Lord, no, may 1 million na ng laman doon. So, ang makukuha po ni beneficiary, 2 million. Kasi meron kang 1 million na death benefit plus yung laman ng cash value mo. So, the protection side is the term insurance. Ito po yun. Pero ang iyong savings side, that's yours. No? Meaning, low cost ang presyo ng ating pong BTID because you're only buying just this. Just the term insurance. Yan lang talaga binibili mo. Ang pondo mo ay sa'yo yan. May access ka dyan anytime. No loan charge. Kung magdadagdag ka ng pera mo, wala pong charge yun. Kung maglalabas ka ng pera mo, wala pong charge yun. Level coverage risk. From day 1 all the way to the maturity, 1 million pa rin po ang iyong coverage. Early maturity because it is term insurance. First year fund, no lapse feature. Meaning, halimbawa, sa unang taon po, ang minimum na requirement is 6,000 pesos. So sa unang taon, pag nag-renew ka, nakalimutan mo, hindi ho ito maglalapse. Why? Kasi may 6,000 pesos ka dyan. Right? PDF, guaranteed na to go negative. Kahit ho, hindi kumita si kumpanya. No? Hindi kumita si Manila Bankers. And then ikaw ho ay meron kang pondo dito na 400,000. Hindi siya kumita nung taon na yon. Alam niyo po, bibigyan ka pa niya ng 0.25%. 0.25% ng 400,000 mo. Why? Because they will give you the top 3 banks na savings account na interest sa Pilipinas. So magkano ang pinaka mataas na top 3 banks in the Philippines? 0.25. So that means na zero. Never gonna go negative ang iyong pondo. Kung laman na ng pondo mo yan, safe po ang pera mo. Death benefit, insurance plus the PDF. So kung ikaw ho ay naglalagay ng pera kay bangko, ang pera mo, nandoon, no? Kumita, mabayaran mo ng taxes. Pero nandoon, safe ang pera mo. May growth ba? Minsan ho, talagang almost zero, di ba? Top 3 banks says 0.25. At pag namatay ka, yun lang ang makukuha ni beneficiary. Minus the taxes. Pero kung ikaw ho ay may death benefit, may PDF ka na, may death benefit ka pa. So kung may 1 million ng death benefit mo, plus yung laman ng PDF mo, yun po ang makukuha ni beneficiary. So medyo maganda ho na may dagdag benepisyong matatanggap. Libreng pera. Diba? Alright. Next naman ay ang ating advantages of never going negative. So we mentioned that it's never going negative. So ano ba si never going negative? So we're gonna give an example po. Halimbawa, ikaw ay may hawak na 1,000 pesos. No? Si scenario Mr. A ay sa unang taon po, yung 1,000 pesos niya ay nalugi ng 50%. Sa unang taon, end of the year, nalugi ng 50%. Pero sa second year, kumita po ng 50%. So pag tinignan mo dito, minus 50 plus 50, 0%. Diba? Ibig sabihin, nakabawi. Si Mr. B, unang taon, wala kinita, wala rin nilugi. Pangalawang taon, walang kinita, wala rin nilugi. So, patas lang, di ba? 1,000 pa rin ang pera niya. Lagyan nun natin ng numero. Si Mr. A, kung 1,000 pesos ang hawak niya, unang taon, nalugi siya ng 50%. Anong 50% ng 1,000 pesos? 500 pesos. So, 1,000 minus 500, 500 pesos po ang hawak niya sa unang taon. Pangalawang taon, galing sa 500, kumita siya ng 50%. Anong 50% ng 500? 250. So, ibig sabihin po, ang hawak niya, pagkatapos ng second year, 750 pesos. Saan ba siya nagsimula? Di ba sa 1,000? So, ibig sabihin ko, lugi siya, hindi yung zero. Di ba? So, kung ilagay natin kay Mr. B, 1,000 pesos ang hawak niya ng unang taon. Hindi kumita, hindi nalugi. 1,000 pa rin ang hawak niya. Pangalawang taon, hindi kumita, hindi nalugi. Magkano ang perang hawak niya? 1,000 pa rin. Mr. A. Sa unang taon, kumita siya ng 50%. Magkano ng 50% ng 1,000? 500 pesos. So sa unang taon, may 1,500 pesos po siya. Pangalawang taon, yung 1,500 pesos niya, nalugi po ng 50%. Anong 50% ng 1,500? 750. That means po, at the end of the second year, 750 pesos pa rin ang hawak niya. Saan siya nagsimula? 1,000, di ba? So, lugi pa rin siya ng 250. Ngayon, pumunta tayo kay Mr. B. Walang kinita sa unang taon, walang nilugi sa unang taon. 1,000 pesos pa rin ang hawak. Pangalawang taon, walang kinita, walang nilugi. 1,000 pesos pa rin ang hawak. So, sino po ang mas may magandang senaryo? Si Mr. B pa rin. Di ba? Yan ho ang advantage ng tinatawag nating never going negative na benepisyo. So, I'm gonna show you ang ating pong example. This, what you see on your screen is the PDF Performance Historical. So, we're gonna compare it from 2018 to 2023. 6 years. We're gonna compare it for the end of year ng PSEI, ating Philippine stocks, ng ating mutual funds in the Philippines, at ng ating PDF MOST 3.0. So, ang ating pong historical, from 2018, end of year, negative 12.76 sa PSEI. 2019, positive 4.6. 2020, negative 8.6. 2021, negative 0.24. 2022, negative 7.81. And 2023, negative 1.77. Now, mutual funds. 2018, negative 10.8. 2019, positive 3.4. 2020, negative 8.25. 2021, positive 2.5. 2022, negative 6.63. And 2023, positive 1.03. Now look at our PDF. 2018, positive 3.8. 2019, positive 4.2. 2020, positive 1.6. 2021, positive 6.3. 2022, positive 5.1. 2023, positive 5.5%. Again, all of these are percentage. I've shown you in the previous slides the differences of having a percentage and not putting numbers. So, let's do it na magbibigay ho tayo ng numero. So again, we're gonna begin with 1 million pesos investment. 2018, the start of 2018, you are holding a 1 million peso investment. We're gonna compare it apples to apples with PSEI, mutual funds, and PDF MOST 3.0. So 2018, Philippine stocks. At the end of the year, ang ating pong PSEI ay nalugi ng 12.76%. Negative 12.76%. So, manggagaling po sa 1 million minus 12.76, ang hawak mo na lang ay 872,400 pesos. Come 2019, from 872,400 pesos plus 4.68% of 2019, your money at the end of 2019 is 913,228. Now, from 913,228, come 2020, PSEI is 0.24, negative 0.24. 2020, 2019, 2020, yeah. 2021 is negative 0.24%. So from here, tayo po ay 834,325, naging 832,325. Now, 2021 to 2022, from 832,323 minus 7.81%, it becomes 767,318 pesos. Now, 2022 to 2023, from 767,000 pesos and change minus 1.77%, it became 753,000 and change. Ladies and gentlemen, you started with 1 million pesos. So basically, from 2018 to 2023, 6 years after, you ended up less than where you started, right? This is how you understand how your money works. Okay? Mutual funds. Now, mutual funds, coming from 1 million pesos in 2018 to 2019, from 1 million pesos, nalugi ng 10.86 on 2018, it became 891,400. 2018 to 2019, positive 3.45, naging 922,000 and change ang pondo mo. 2019 to 2020, minus 8.25, naging 846,000 and change ang pondo mo. 2020 to 2021, positive 2.56. It became 867,000 and change. 2022, 6.63, naging 810,000 and change. And then 2023, positive 1%, 810 and change. No? So ladies and gentlemen, this is how your money works. When you're talking about every single year, where does it end? That's where it starts. And then at the end of the year, what is the index of that year? So doon mo po makikita kung ikaw ay kumita o hindi. So ang tanong po dyan, kailan mo ba kakailanganin si pera? There will always be a year na mababa, and then may year na tataas, may year na mababa, may year na tataas. Ang tanong po doon, kailan mo ba kakailangan? Kailangan mo ba ilalabas si pera? That's why we have what we call na diversification. We have what we call na kailangan maghanap ka na sasabayan ang goal mo. Babagayan ang goal mo. Hindi po pwede na ilagay mo ang pera mo doon sa pang long term kung kakailanganin mo kagad in 1 to 2 years, or 3 to 4, or 3 to 5, or more than 5 years, more than 10, 15, 20 years. It depends on when you will need that money, then you have to put it in the right portfolio. So in this scenario, we're giving you different types of investment vehicles. But one thing that I want you to look at, remember ang ating PDF, MOST 3.0. It is a life insurance, but PDF, MOST 3.0, has the advantage of never going negative. So if it started with 1 million pesos from 2018, kumita ng 3.8%, that means 1,038,000 pesos. 2019, positive 4.2. From 1,038 pesos, naging 1,081 pesos and change. 81,000 pesos and change. 2020, positive 1.6. From 1,081,000 and change, naging 1,098,000 and change. 2021, positive 6.3. From 1,098,000 and change to 1,168,000 and change. 2022, positive 5.1, 1,168,000 and change, naging 1,227,000 and change. From 2022 to 2023, 5.5%. 1,227,000 and change to 1,295,000 and change. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're saying, the advantage of never going negative. So saan ka pa dun, di ba? On top of which, if it is under the umbrella of insurance, you are not taxed. So this is why a lot of people, even people that are wealthy, hide their money in life insurances so that if they pass away, their family will benefit from the tax advantage. Right? Okay. Alright. So advantages of the PDF. Guaranteed not to go negative. Interest rate will not go lower than the interest rate of the savings account of the top 3 local banks in the Philippines. It also has a higher rate of return. Interest is compounded. No charges or fees. When you add or withdraw, there is a tax advantage because under the umbrella of insurance, you are not to be taxed. Minimum initial contribution is only 6,000 pesos. Additional contribution, it is as little as 1,000 pesos. And PDF can pay for your future premium. So the only way to get the access to PDF is through MOST 3.0. Right? So, ano si MOST 3.0? So, si MOST 3.0 is a life insurance. Okay? Now, so which would you rather buy? A bundled or an unbundled? So, again, I'm going to repeat. A bundled permanent insurance is zero cash value for the first 2 years. Si unbundled is your money is credited to you immediately on the first year, the PDF. No? Return on your money can go negative sa ating pong bundled natin. Sa ating unbundled BTID, potential for high return and never going negative. Ang ating bundle, it has the 8 to 12% loan charge. Doon po sa ating unbundled, no loan charge whatsoever because it is your own money. Right? Sa ating bundled natin, family gets the insurance benefit and does not add the cash value if you die. No? So kung may naipon ka na doon na 200,000 and you are covered for 1 million, ang babayaran po ni ni life insurance company is 800,000 dahil yung 200,000 yun ay manggagaling na doon sa iyong alkansya. As opposed to kung doon po kay most 3.0, kung 1 million ang coverage mo at meron kang ipon na 200,000 sa iyong alkansya, sa iyong PDF, ang makukuha po ni family is 1,200,000. The death benefit plus yung iyong laman ng alkansya. Okay. Alright, so ano naman si VUL? VUL. Ano naman si VUL? So VUL is exactly just like a whole life insurance. But the cash value is variable. Kaya pag nakita niyo po dito, akyat pa ba, 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 no? Akyat pa ba, ganun. Kasi ho, yung pinag-i-investan niya ay nakalagay po doon sa mga stocks, no? So ang stocks, akyat pa ba, akyat pa ba. So depende kung sa time na kinuha ka ni Lord, nasa taas o nasa baba, yun ho ang idadagdag ni insurance company sa pera na nandoon po sa iyong alkansya. So it works exactly as a whole life. No? Up to 99 years old. Ang pagkakaiba lang po ay yung pinaglalagyan ng pera. So meron din po siya na investment cash value. Rate of return can go negative. Of course, cash surrender value, you will lose your protection coverage if you touch the savings before the maturity. Loan charge, kung umiram ka ng pera dyan sa iyong alkansya, may loan kang, may charge kang babayaran. And then decreasing coverage risk, no? So, hanggang tumatagal, malaki na naipon mo, wala na silang ibabayad. Kung may 1 million ka lang naipon, wala na silang ibabayad. Lumilito ang risk. And the maturity is at the age of 99. No? So, kahit retired ka na, babayaran mo ng babayaran yan. Alrighty. Moment. Alright, so kumpara ko natin VUL versus MOST 3.0. So si VUL, no, Variable Universal Life, is a bundled insurance. Si MOST 3.0 BTID is an unbundled. VUL can go negative. MOST 3.0 guaranteed not to go negative. Has a high chance of lapsation po ang VUL, anti-lapsation si MOST 3.0. May loan charge kay VUL, kay BTID, no loan charge. Multiple fees, top-up, withdrawal, and management fees. Why? Kasi naka-invest sa stocks. So marami kang fees na binabayaran. Doon po kay BTID, wala. Expensive ang ating VUL. Doon po kay BTID, napakamura. No? Fixed and death benefit kay VUL. Dito po kay BTID, increasing death benefit. No? Increasing death benefit. Kasi death benefit plus yung laman ng iyong alkansya. Okay, so the four cornerstones of a good life insurance product must have growth, safety, tax advantage, and low-cost protection. No? So si whole life, meron ba nung apat na ito? Wala po siyang growth. No? May safety siya. Wala po siyang, may tax advantage po siya at wala siyang sa low cost because it is a bundled insurance and it is expensive. Doon po sa ating endowment natin, may growth? Wala. No? Endowment. Ang ating pong safety will not go negative. Ang ating endowment, yes, no, will not go negative. Ang ating pong tax advantage. Ang ating tax advantage, yes, because it is a life insurance. Low cost ba ito? No, because it's very expensive ang ating endowment. Now, ang ating pong VUL. May growth ba? Yes. May safety? Wala. Kasi pwede siyang bumagsak. Pwedeng maging negatibo. No? Ating tax advantage? Yes. Because it is a life insurance. Low cost ba? No. Because it is expensive dahil bundled siya. Alright. does it have growth? Yes. Why? Because it is invested by the company. No? So kung ano ang kinikita ni kumpanya, yun din po ang kikitain ng pondo mo. PDF will not go negative ang safety. Kahit ho hindi kumita si kumpanya, bibigyan ka pa rin niya ng 0.25%. Tax advantage. Why? Because it is a life insurance. Low cost. Yes. Because it is unbundled. Ang binibili mo lang talaga is a term insurance. Ang PDF is your savings. Okay, so introducing MOST 3.0. Now, MOST 3.0 is multiple option super term. So there's two products on this, MOST 18 and MOST GRP. MOST 18 can be sold by anyone and everyone in the Philippines. For as long as you are in the Philippines, you are able to buy MOST 18. Ang MOST GRP po is exactly as what a MOST 18 is. The only difference is you have to be a member of IMG for you to be able to buy MOST GRP because it is only a benefit for members of IMG all over the world. So if you are an IMG member, you are able to buy ang ating pong group. Meaning, ito ho ay may policy na nandoon lamang sa main office ni IMG sa Pilipinas, sa Makati. Yun ho ang master policy. If you are an IMG member somewhere in the world, what you are given is a certificate of coverage. But everything of the benefits of a MOST 3.0 is also with the MOST GRP. The big difference is just you don't get a policy, you get a certificate of coverage because you are a member of IMG. But if you are in the Philippines between the ages of 5 years old to 60 years old, yes, you are able to buy MOST 18. Okay? Alright, so MOST 18. Ano ba ito? So it is an unbundled term life insurance with PDF, Premium Deposit Fund, that provides coverage for 18 years only. The term is only 18 years. It allows a maximum coverage at a minimal cost for exactly the same amount of protection. MOST 3.0 is the cheapest type of life insurance compared to other life insurance products in the Philippines. No? The PDF may be used for retirement, pension, education, and other future expenses. Also commonly known as by term invested difference, ang ating pong BTID. Okay, so we're gonna give an example. You are, the client is 22 years old, trying to buy a 1 million pesos na face amount, death benefit. And ang target niya is pag natapos daw ang 18 years, dapat meron din siya 1 million na savings. So yun ang target niya, magkaroon siya ng 1 million. So at the age of 22, PDF net yield natin na i-compute natin is at 12% yearly, annual. Annual premium niya is 6,891. Policy fee, one time, is 500 pesos. Basic death benefit of 1 million pesos. Minimum initial PDF is 6,000 pesos. Accidental death benefit is 1 million. Terminal illness is 1 million. Critical illness is 300,000. Now, ito po ang ating pong sample proposal. Okay. So sabi po ni client, 5 taon lang ako magko-contribute. Alam ko 18 years yan, pero sa 5 taon lang ako magko-contribute. So, sa loob ng 5 taon, at ang target niya ay magkaroon daw siya ng 1 million by the time na matapos ang kanyang policy, mag-mature ang kanyang policy. So, po nag-compute na. Sa loob ng 5 taon, dapat magbayad ka kada taon ng 46,192. Hindi ka required to pay the 46,192. But if you have the target na magkaroon ka ng 1 million doon sa pag-mature ng policy mo, dapat hindi ka bababa sa 46,192 kada taon. Okay? So sa loob po ng unang taon, nagbayad siya ng 46,192, unang premium niya sa taon na yun ay 7,391. Why? Kasi ang talagang premium niya ay 6,891 at a 22-year-old. But on the first year, you pay your one-time 500 pesos na policy fee. So therefore, ang naging premium po niya ng unang taon ay 7,391. Yung remaining po na 38,801 doon sa kanyang 46,192 na binayad ay papasok po sa PDF sa Alcansya. Sa unang taon, yung kanyang 38,801 ay kumita na po ng 4,656. 12% yield for that year. Therefore, sa unang taon, ang laman po ng kanyang Alcansya ay 43,457. Pangalawang taon, nagbayad ulit siya ng 46,192. May minus doon ang kanyang annual premium na 6,891. Yung 39,301 ay pumasok po sa kanyang PDF kasama ng kanyang 43,457 ng previous na taon. Kumita po ng 12%, 9,931. Therefore, on the second year, may 92,689 na siya na pondo. Come the third year, nagbayad ulit po siya ng 46,192. May minus po doon ng 6,891 na premium niya. Ang remaining na 39,301 ay pumasok sa PDF niya. Kasama ng kanyang 92,689 of the previous year, kumita po ng 15,839 pesos at the end of the third year. Therefore, at the end of the third year, ang total na pondo niya ay 147,829. Now, on the fourth year, nagbayad ulit siya ng 46,192. Minus ng 6,891. Ang 39,301 ay pumasok sa PDF kasama ng kanyang 147,829 from the previous year. Kumita po ng 12% of 22,456. Therefore, at the end of that year, may 209,586 siya. Again, on the fifth year, bayad ulit po siya ng 46,192. Binawas po ang kanyang 6,891 na annual premium. Remaining na 39,301. Yan po ay pumasok sa PDF niya. Kasama ng kanyang 209,586 of the previous year, kumita po ng 12% ng 29,866. Therefore, at the end of the fifth year, meron po siya ng 278,753. That ends ang kanyang payment. Sabi niya, 5 taon lang siya magbabayad. Now comes on the sixth year. Hindi na ho siya magbabayad. Pero ang premium niya, pareho pa rin, 6,891. So therefore po, manggagaling ang 6,891 minus po sa kanyang 278,753 na laman ng PDF niya. Kahit nag-minus na ng 6,891 sa kanyang 278,753, sa loob ng ika-6 na taon, kumita pa rin po ng 32,623. Ibig sabihin, kahit nag-minus ng premium, less pa rin po doon sa kinita ng taon na yun. So parang libre na, kumita pa. Diba? So on the next year, kahit binayaran, minusan ng premium, ang laman po ng kanyang PDF ay 304,485. Tingnan nyo po, from the 6th year all the way to the 18th year, hindi na ho siya nabayad. Lahat ng premium niya ay minaminus doon. Pero patong ng patong ang interest na kinikita ng pondo niya. Kasi sa loob lang ng 5 taon, pinasok na niya lahat ng pwede niya ipasok. Di ba? So kumita kagad, kaya mas mabilis ho lumago. Kahit minaminus ang premium ng kanyang policy. So at the end of the 18th year, at the age of 39 years old, ang kanya po na savings is 1,007,000 pesos. Now, dahil 39 years old pa lang siya, nagkaroon siya ng 1,000,000. Sabi niya, pwede pa ako mag-renew. Bakit? Bata pa ako eh. Insurable pa ako. So, i-renew ko siya, no? For the purpose na edukasyon ng anak ko. So, first renewal, 40 years old na siya. 40 years old, as opposed to 22 years old nung nauna, 6,891. Ngayon po, 40 years old, 11,756 na ang kanyang premium. Nagbayad ba siya? Hindi. Anong target niya? Education. So by the age of 45 years old na, magsisimula po ang kanyang anak, no? Na pang-edukasyon, ang kanyang anak ko ay magsisimula sa kolehiyo. So nakita niyo po, wala siyang binabayad dito. Ang kanyang premium, 11,756, ay tuloy-tuloy lang po na minaminus sa kanyang PDF. Akyat ng akyat, 1,106,000. 1,226,000, 1,360,000, 1,510,000, 1,678,000, and then come. After that, nagsimula na po siyang mag-withdraw ng pang-college tuition ng anak niya. First year college, 100,000 ang winidraw niya. Second year college, 150,000 ang winidraw niya. Third year college, 132,000 ang winidraw niya. And fourth year college, 152,000. Nakita niyo po pataas na pataas na pataas. Kasi pataas na pataas na pataas ang ating pang-edukasyon. Yung mga pangangailangan ng anak mo. So therefore, malaki din po ang kanyang pinapatong kada taon. So, from age 40, 18 years after, at the age of 57, wala ho siyang binayad na dagdag na premium. Ang premium niya, contribution, ang premium niya ay the same from 40 years old all the way to age of 57. Hanggang mag-mature, parehong 11,756. Nakapag-withdraw po siya ng total 499,000. And yet, at the end of the policy maturity, meron pa ho siyang ipon na 5,140,337 pesos. Given that it earned 12% every single year. So ladies and gentlemen, at the age of 57, insurable pa ho siya. So guess what? Nakapagpaaral na siya ng anak niya, may pondo pa siyang 5.1 million. Now, ang kasunod po, sabi niya, sige, i-renew ko pa kasi insurable pa ako para lang mapalago ang pondo ko. This time, ang plano ko na lump sum retirement and perpetual pension. So ito po, ang final na proposal, sample proposal. At the age of 58, nirolyo lang po niya yung kanyang PDF na 5 million, 5.4. Nirolyo lang po niya dito. So yung 5 million niya, pinasok lang niya dito sa second renewal niya, ang kanyang at age 58, 41,325 na po ang kanyang policy, ang kanyang premium. Premium niya is 41,325. Napakamahal na, di ba? Pero mag-worry ba siya? Hindi. Bakit? Meron siya 5 million eh. At ang kanyang 5 point something na pera ay kumikita po ng 12%. So, tingnan niyo po yung year end. Dahil tigpa 5 million, pamilyon na pataas po ang kanyang pondo. Why? Dahil ang kinikita po ay 12%. 12% ng pondo niya, 611,000 in the first year. Kahit minus ang 41,000 na premium niya, ang kinita pa ko on that second year is 680,000. On the third year, kinita po ay 757,000. That's 12%. So that means po na kahit minus ang kanyang 41,000 na premium, hindi siya mag-worry dahil pataas ang pondo. Now comes, at the age of 65, nag-retire na siya. Hindi na siya nagbabayad ng premium niya, pero nag-withdraw pa siya ng 500,000. So, ang 500,000 na withdraw niya on the age of 65 all the way to the age of 75, the 18th year maturity ng plan niya, total po na withdraw niya is 5.5 million pesos. Pero dahil kada taon ay kumikita po ng 12%, at the end of the age of 75, maturity, 18th year of the second renewal na most 3.0, meron pa rin po siya na pondo na 25,382,128 pesos. That is the retirement. Mamomroblema pa ba siya? Pwede naman niyang kunin yan at i-invest sa iba eh. But at the age of 75, you're good to go. Diba? So ladies and gentlemen, ito po ang ating sinasabing. It is just a sample proposal. And the year-end value and the year-end na pwedeng kitain can differ. Goes up, goes down, goes up, it goes down. But the point is, if it is compounding interest, for as long as you are just leaving it there, letting it grow, it could save for your retirement. It could save for whatever target that you intended to. Right? Okay, so ang ating pong most 3.0 is only sold by International Marketing Group. Manila Bankers Assurance has agents that are not IMG, International Marketing Group. But you can only buy most 18 and most GRP from IMG. Other products of Manila Bankers is sold by other Manila Bankers agent. But if you want the PDF, it is only sold by IMG. So if you are listening here, kung sino ho ang nag-invite sa inyo sa ating link na ito. Or if you are in the social media, contact me. If you are here from other people who invited you, please make sure to sit down with them so that they can do a proposal for you. Alright? Para po mas ma-explain nila mabuti kung ano ang mas magandang goal para sa iyo. Okay, ang ating paglisensya po, no, para sa mga IMG members dito, ang ating paglisensya, please make sure kausapin niyo po ang inyong SMD because we have in Manila, we have a next schedule, no, in Makati, November 12, to get the license. From Miss Jakes, no, from Miss Jakes, make money work for you while time is on your side, but you need understanding to have an edge to execute your goal. In that example, nagpalago siya ng pera niya while employee, nag-build mo na siya ng funds, then as year pass you by, your goals vary and you know what to do. Panalo pa ang members na gusto matuto at i-apply ang mga natututunan para ma-achieve nila. Okay? Pinahirapan mo ko dito, Ms. Jakes, ha? Hirap ba sa... Hindi makapagsalita si Maribel, ano? Pasensyahan na po. Tao lang. It's okay, Ms. Jakes. Thank you. Alright, so kung meron mo kayong tanong, you can type it now and then I will answer them. Alright? Happy weekend, everyone. It's the Happy Halloween. Marami mga nakakatakot ng mga movies right now or yung mga nasa TV. So you're not gonna see me watching TVs right now. I'm scared of it. Pilipid. Hindi lasos nino sila sa Tagalog. Okay, good morning, Jonalyn. Alright, may tanong ba tayo? Meron, wala? Tanong ko po. Yes, go ahead, Jonalyn. You can unmute yourself, Jonalyn. You can unmute yourself. Or pwede mong i-type. Go ahead. Anong tanong? Morning.
Tanong ko lang. Kaka-apply ko lang po ng most GRP. Dahil na-approve na po siya. Tapos, ang annual ko is nasa 44K. And then, paano po yung paglalagay sa PDF po? Pwede po ba akong maglagay ng every month like 10K or 20K like that?
Yes. Wala pang limitasyon sa iyong paglagay kung kailan o kung magkano. Ang minimum po is 1,000 pesos. You can put as much. But if you are, for example, covered ka for 1 million pesos, no? Yung death benefit is 1 million. The only limit you have is up to 1 million pesos ang iyong pwedeng malagay sa PDF. Hindi pa pwedeng lagpas doon sa death benefit mo. Kung halimbawa, ang death benefit mo is 2 million or 4 million, then up to 2 million or up to 4 million ang pwede mong malagay sa PDF. But kung kailan ka maglalagay, magkano ilalagay mo, ang pinaka-minimum po ay 1,000 pesos lamang. At nandyan po yan sa iyong IMG portal. No, meron kang nakalagay dyan, ang iyong most GRP nakalagay dyan. If you click that, papasok ka dun sa portal ng iyong Manila Bankers na most 3.0 or group mo. And then, pipindutin mo doon ang iyong pag-add sa PDF. Right? And then we process it the same as how you do your transaction within your portal.